MMA areas. As far
Y'all about to make me question if she could beat my ass or not, bro. And today we got why people are laughing at Ronda Rousey's failure.
Followers, but with only she might have 17 million followers, but with only a couple thousand likes per post. It's safe to say Ronda Rousey has only a
Did she win or lose that fight? I don't remember. Did she won her fight, right? Or she lost? I remember this being like a while ago. She won. Okay.
few active fans. Through hypocrisy, a massive ego, and undeniable delusion, Ronda Rousey has become one of the most unlikable athletes ever, recently wrecking her final career opportunity.
I don't know much about I don't really know much about the UFC in general. Can she beat my ass? Does she got me? Like people who actually know about like the UFC. I think she does, but I don't know. Yes. 5'7", 135. Yeah, she got me. Nah, she's big enough to make something shake though. You know what I'm saying? You're 6'3", it doesn't matter. Like 5'7" trained equals to about 6'3", bro. Now, if she was like a 4'10", 115, there's no way. But 5'7" gotta be at least like, 5'7" at least like right here. At least right here. Yeah, no, she got me. No, muscle does not beat skill. I've never said that. I am not Bradley, whatever the fuck his name is. Bradley Marshall? I'm not him, bro. I'm getting my ass beat. What is you talking about?
Yeah, and sparking a mass exodus of social media followers. So why are people so happy to see her fail? Well, arrogance, that's why.
What makes me so confident that I can win is I'm the greatest fighter in the world.
Now, in the beginning, Ronda's arrogant statements were at least partially justified. She'd spent 4 years winning every fight available, although there was one massive issue.
Never mind. That's
9 out of her 12 fights were won using the exact same move, submission via armbar. Fans would therefore label Ronda a one-trick pony, because while being extremely skilled at armbars, she was seriously lacking in other MMA areas. As far
Y'all about to make me question if she could beat my ass or not, bro. Y'all about to make me question that, bro.
Back as 2012, people wrote, does anyone else think
why don't you try boxing? I actually would be interested in trying boxing. Actually, I would do it. I just gotta find the time.
Ronda Rousey is greatly overrated? Her striking game is almost non-existent. Is she a good judoka? Absolutely. Is she a good mixed martial artist? Not at all.
And Ronda had a very limited approach. She didn't kick, and she wasn't necessarily the most skillful boxer. She didn't really have a tremendous amount of experience.
Her lack of striking ability has since been featured in compilations such as this one, while people were even commenting at her peak. Anytime I need inspiration, I watch her hit a heavy bag or shadow box. If she can make it to the UFC with that sloppy garbage, then anything is possible. Despite her obvious weak spots, Ronda maintained her arrogance.
I know the level my striking is at, and that's one of the advantages that I have is they don't really know.
Which even extended to her personal life.
I really wouldn't want to waste any time on a guy that is easily intimidated by me. I mean, there's more intimidating things in life than me. So if that stopped you already, then you're just saving my time.
Although there was
That's a valid thought to have though. Like, yeah, if you top of the food chain, you could beat any girls behind. You would, huh? Am I tripping for thinking that's valid? I don't think that's a crazy statement. Because like, why would she want to deal with like a man who's intimidated by her? Am I tripping?
There's no better example of arrogance than her 12th and final UFC win. Egotistical look on her face, as if she arrogance than her 12th and final UFC win. Egotistical
he had to cut something out. Something got copyrighted.
Look on her face, as if she couldn't be beaten by anyone. Ronda refused to show even the smallest bit of humility, and as explained by one of the comments, this was probably the worst thing that could have happened to Rousey. This fight was her downfall as it made her far too confident in her bad striking, and she never felt the need to improve anything, which was especially bad given her next opponent was Holly Holm, a 19-time boxing world champion. In the lead up to their fight, Holly was humble and extremely kind.
As far as Ronda's performances, not just some of them have been impressive, all of them have been impressive. So, I mean, nobody can argue with that.
While Ronda was extremely rude, maintaining that nobody could ever beat her.
Beating Holly Holm is definitely in my hands, and I'm gonna do it.
Ronda's arrogance was even worse in other interviews.
Maybe I'm not like too tapped in, but this doesn't really. It sounds like arrogance, of course, but is she just not being passionate about the sport, or am I missing something? Like maybe, like obviously later on in the video, something will convince me. But she's just a dickhead. There's a lot of dickheads in sports.
Views.
I'm great at this. I'm the best at this.
I will say she's a dickhead for like being mean after the other girl gave her flowers. But like, I don't know.
I'm more prepared than she is for this, and I'm gonna win on Sunday.
Oh, she's definitely narcissistic for sure.
Everyone's gonna see.
Still refusing to show a single shroud of humility.
I'm better than every other girl in every area of MMA. MMA striking is different, and I think I'm the best at it.
When the day of their fight finally came, Holly refused, and while
Okay. She sucks. People praise Conor McGregor for it. And if, UFC fans are just sexist? I don't know what Conor McGregor does. I'm not tapped in with this space at all. But I don't care. Anyone who refuses the dap up, not the dap up. Anyone who refuses that, horrible. That's terrible sportsmanship.
Ronda had just 4 weeks prior stated,
She can try and kick me in the head, but it's not gonna go like that. Not the way she wants.
this is exactly how the fight ended. Holly knocked Ronda out with a kick to the head, with Ronda's face from before and after the fight confirming she'd been completely humbled. Well, just kidding. Ronda refused to accept that Holly was simply better.
I think that it's probably just hard for her to really maybe admit that. I was just the better fighter.
And instead began to make braggy excuses for why she lost the match.
It was my 3rd title fight in 9 months, and I don't think anyone's ever even attempted that before.
Boo. Because if she won that fight, she would have been like, hey, bro, this is my first da-da-da-da-da in 9 months, and I still won. That's so trash. That's so whack. That's so whack.
And that's a lot. I think the one thing that was different, I just kind of felt tired.
Ronda then
You're whack.
tried to make the audience feel bad for her.
What am I anymore if I'm not this? And I was literally sitting there and I'm nothing. I'm like, what do I do anymore? No one gives a shit about me anymore without this.
Although the comment section wasn't having any of it. You know, Ronda's ego was so out of control and she thought herself unbeatable. She had no respect for anyone and trashed all of her opponents. She deserved to get knocked out and brought down to earth.
I agree.
In an article titled "Rooting for Ronda Rousey is Tough and it has nothing to do with her loss," ESPN highlighted that Ronda had publicly smeared Floyd Mayweather for his history of domestic violence, yet she was dating another MMA fighter who had been accused of domestic violence
She got that Nicki Minaj taste in men.
himself. To make matters worse, the article brought up Ronda's 2015 book, in which she talked extensively about assaulting her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, bro. Oh, shit. What?
Friend. She punched him in the face with a straight right, then a left hook. When he still wouldn't move, she slapped him again, then grabbed him by the neck of his hoodie, kneed him in the face, and tossed him aside on the kitchen floor. The incident ended, she said, at her car, when he tried to prevent her from driving away, and she pulled him by the neck of the hoodie again, dragged him out onto the sidewalk, and left him writhing there. This might explain why Ronda also began to claim that she could beat the male heavyweight UFC champion, stating, "You cannot tell me that it's physically impossible. It is possible that in any given moment that I could beat him. I simply believe in my possibilities." UFC fighter Ian McCall politely responded, "She's dangerous, she's good. I get it, but it's just silly." Meanwhile, on Reddit, people dunked on Ronda mercilessly. "In any given moment, under the right circumstances, I think it is possible. Sure, but armbarring a man while he is sleeping is just a dick move. But hey,
She love that armbar, bro.
it's Ronda." A different user
She could beat him if they were dating, maybe. That was a great joke because I just learned about that not even 30 seconds ago, Tyler. That was 10 out of 10 joke. That was...
then shared this video showing that Ronda couldn't even keep up during a sparring session and therefore added the comment,
Is that a regular guy? Or is that a UFC fighter?
and with this video, anyone with the deduction skills of an 8-year-old would have to say a 250-pound cane would have as much trouble with Rousey as maybe a really angry toy poodle. Ironically, Ronda couldn't even win against those in her own division, which only became more obvious in her next fight after Holly Holm. 1 year after getting owned by Holly, her opponent, Amanda Nunes, who knocked Ronda out after
I ain't fighting no girl with a high top and cornrows, bro. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? What? Boy, what? Cornrow sky top combination? I want no parts. Are you serious? Why would she even step in the ring? Gang, what? Bro, what?
only 48 seconds.
Oh my God, 48. Duh. What?
Ronda's face from before and after the fight was again extremely poetic, with the top comment stating Holly took her to school and Amanda straight up expelled her. Such an embarrassing loss for one of the most arrogant, ungracious fighters in MMA.
Amanda Nunes got it. She beating your ass. I didn't even need to question that.
To see it. In the lead up to the fight, the media had said about Ronda,
if she doesn't win impressively, I think this is her last fight. If she loses, I don't think we ever see her again.
which turned out to be true, although Ronda still refused to admit that she wasn't the better fighter.
Do you think about the last couple fights? Do you think about the last fight against Amanda or
She not holding her jaw because she nervous. She holding her jaw because she like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
I think I'd just rather not talk about that right now.
Poor Ronda, she still can't get over those 2 losses in the UFC. You can clearly tell every time someone asks her questions about her return to MMA. She'd post a photo to her Instagram reading, "And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life," which turned out to be
Quoting J.K. Rowling is absolutely insane, though. I ain't gonna cap.
accurate, as she'd soon find another chance at repairing her public image. In
Public image and J.K. Rowling do not go hand in hand, bro.
January 2018, Ronda Rousey signed a full-time WWE contract.
But you're doing this full time now, right? This is your job? Full time. They got me for a multi-year deal.
And after her debut match, she was surprisingly loved by the audience. The Washington Post
I mean, she does have the bravado of a wrestler. I'm not even mad at that.
wrote, "The match exceeded expectations, with fans firmly behind Rousey, even breaking
Actually, I'm not mad at this pivot. That's like she has a very wrestler attitude.
out into yes chants at points, while comments on the debut video read, "Glad to see her smiling again. Reminds me of when she first started her MMA career. She was so genuine here. Hard to see why anyone could hate her. I'm actually excited to see her. I just hope Vince doesn't screw this up." Although, as highlighted by a later comment reading, "It's impressive how she managed to turn both the MMA and wrestling fan bases against her. Her
What did she do? How did she mess that up? What did she do this time?
WWE likability wouldn't last long, because the show chose to pin Ronda against an even more beloved wrestler, Becky Lynch, and as a result, Ronda was painted as the villain and booed by fans during every single match.
Oh, is that her fault though? That can't be her fault though. It's like she's just kind of playing her role.
As a part of their storyline, Becky was arrested, posting the mugshots to her Twitter where Ronda completely lost it. That's what I'm trying to do, dumbass. You hobbling around trying to be a ginger crutch ninja. Lost storyline, Becky was arrested, posting
Ronda, you go back and get that belt because I didn't come this far to collect it from Stephanie. I came all this way to wait, huh? Reading comprehension's horrible. Ronda, you go back and get that belt. I didn't come this far to collect it from Stephanie. I came this far to take it from you. Okay.
The mugshots to her Twitter where Ronda completely lost it. That's what I'm trying to do, dumbass.
Yeah, this is OD. This is a crazy response.
You hobbling around trying to be a ginger crutch ninja and taking fake prison photos in the hallway isn't helping. Becky responded with, keep that F word out of your mouth and concentrate on getting better at this business instead of trying to remain above it. Looking forward to seeing you real soon. Ronda then responded again stating, F word? You mean fake? Fake like your nonsensical BS armbar that doesn't even work and
Okay, yeah, okay. She's doing too much.
just looks like you're holding the dick you wish you had, before doubling down by writing, I don't care what the script says. I'm beating the living shit.
Okay. Shiver me freaking timbers, bro. She's doing too much. I can
Out of you the next time I see you. But while the drama seemed to have been set up by the show, Ronda continued to bash the WWE on her YouTube channel.
Oh, bro. She the Bruce drop him off of like MMA fighters, bro. Has to be.
It's not an act. I'm not going out there and doing their fucking act anymore. I meant that I'm going to disrespect the sport that they all love so much. It's scripted. It's made up. It's not real.
Yeah, like, bro, come on.
Less than a month later, WWE took Ronda off the show, yet she only continued to bash them, writing,
Oh, brother. Come on, bruh. Yeah, this some real DEO stuff, bro.
anyone who is outraged by me calling pro wrestling fake fights for fun has never been in a real fight. While you all are tiptoeing around bruising some pro wrestlers' huge soft egos, no one is thinking about all the real fighters you're insulting when pretending pro wrestling is somehow on the same level of realism. Ronda then appeared on Steve-O's podcast again calling wrestling fake,
Having like fake fights for fun. I love choreography. I love acting. I love theater.
before bravely bashing her fans.
Spending my time on energy on a bunch of fucking ungrateful fans.
Gang, you were too ass for the MMA. Like, what are we talking? Oh my god.
That don't even appreciate me.
And claiming she'd never return to WWE again.
I'll never to be full-time again over 200 days a year like that ever again.
The irony was that 3 years later, Ronda did exactly that, albeit with the attitude that she was too good to even be there. Can't speak for anyone else, but for me, it really shone through that she wasn't enjoying herself, especially with the complaints about fan reactions. She never looked like she wanted to be there and acted like pro wrestling was beneath her. Whether true or not, it's how it came off. Hashtag Fire Ronda Rousey therefore began to trend on.
The crazy thing is she had such a great opportunity to turn all the BS that she went through with the MMA or the UFC. I don't remember which one, or whatever. She had the perfect opportunity to come off as this cocky MMA fighter who's doing wrestling now, but like she's, you know what I'm saying? She had a great opportunity to pivot and use that bravado for the wrestling. And she blew it because she just like, the ego was just too massive.
On Twitter, which became a reality only 4 months later, as she'd be booted from wrestling again. With almost zero career prospects, Ronda...
Is that Raid Shadow Legends? Oh God, she is starving. Oh, she is starving. She is hungry. Oh my God. Sponsors! Sponsors! Oh yeah, she's cooked.
Rousey agreed to an extensive Raid Shadow Legends.
Nigga, ain't you do a Raid Shadow sponsorship? I am a YouTuber. I'm allowed to do that. What? She is a famous UFC fighter. What?
Deal, and has spent the last year writing another book, the release of which has made her a total laughingstock. Over the last month, she's promoted the book on various podcasts, leading to a Reddit post showing that 9 years later, Ronda Rousey is still making excuses for losing to Holly Holm.
My mouth guard was bad. I literally came in
Oh, brother!
into that fight concussed from slipping down some stairs already after all of these.
Hey, yo, Tyler, bro. That's on you, bro. That don't got nothing to do with me. We don't even got to talk about what sponsor that was. We all know. Hey, Tyler. Hey, bro. Oh, my fault. Lord Tyler. You know what I'm saying? If you want that title, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Years of concussions, and then I had absolutely terrible weight cut, which, you know, that means you have less fluid in your brain to protect it.
Ronda then made even more excuses on Steve-O's podcast.
I have no ACL.
I tore my ACL falling down that stairs 2 weeks before that fight. The home fight.
Leading to some pretty funny comments such as, tore my ACL, had a concussion, bad weight cut, I had bubble guts, my car wouldn't start, my dog ate my homework, and I've had scoliosis since I was 3. So yeah, didn't really lose, did I? Ironically, Ronda also stated this:
I'm the greatest fighter that has ever lived because I've never been faster, never been stronger, never
Oh, brother, she is insufferable.
had a better grasp of the game. I'd never been so much better than everybody else.
Yet when Steve-O kindly offered props to Logan Paul, Ronda Rousey refused to accept it.
How about Logan Paul? Like him or dislike him, that dude is a performer.
Yeah. He's great on the mic. He does a great job on the mic. But I mean, I wish that I was allowed the time to rehearse that he gets.
Oh my God, bro. That sounds like when Ninja was giving Kai props. Like, I hate when someone says, like, for example, yo, Zen expelled, bro. He be going crazy in the chat. But, like, no compliment needs the word but. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I see what you're doing with this wrestling stuff. But, like, I could have been like, shut up. Shut up. Either glaze or don't glaze. Don't half glaze. Golly.
Because it's not evenly spread. It's frustrating that like everybody doesn't get that treatment.
Ronda is jealous that Logan is
Bro, practice your lines at home. Talk in the mirror. Jeez.
Is already a better wrestler than she ever was.
I think she might be unhappy with how her run in the WWE went, but I don't know anything really about that.
It seems Ronda Rousey has burned every bridge she could possibly burn, which when combined with her complete lack of fans, makes it highly likely her career is done and dusted.
Alright, y'all. That was my reaction to people are laughing at Ronda Rousey's failure. Hope you guys liked it. Catch you on the next one.